a sense of the art and sacred together. Now, you can see this connection between the sacred or religion and art through many religious songs from Scotland, as well as Macmillan's own works where he incorporates his faith. Religious hymns, songs, and chants can echo through the large halls of the enormous castle-like monasteries and cathedrals as a form of worship. Now, as with most civilizations, Scotland uses music as a form of entertainment. Talking about traditional Scotland in general, there weren't other forms of amusement centuries ago. Kids didn't have TV, kids didn't have video games. Parents didn't have laptops or brick breaker on their BlackBerry. Instead, friends and family would gather around, they would sing songs, and they would play music together. Now, these songs offered many different forms of fun and entertainment. A popular place would be the local pub, where people would get together, and everyone knows that music plus alcohol equals dancing. So, another form would be local legends and folk tales, such as the local Loch Ness Monster. These sort of tales would be passed down through generations and also spread nationally throughout song. Also, even today, there are traditional festivals that play folk music from Scotland that honor and celebrate their heritage. Now, more modern artists like Annie Lennox, you may not remember her, but she was the lead singer of the 80s band, the Eurythmics. Yeah, Sweet Dreams are made of this. And also, well-known rock band Franz Ferdinand have each sold millions of albums worldwide for their listeners' entertainment. Now, Christina will tell you a bit about her home country, Peru.
Peruvian music is made up of several multicultural influences, and the music divides the geographical regions of the country: the Andes, or La Sierra, the coast, and La Selva, or the Amazon. In the central region of Peru, otherwise known as the Andes or La Sierra, everybody sings a similar tune. The book World of Music, A Global Journey by Terry Miller describes huayno, Andean music of Peru, as an inspired music by the mountains and the weather of this area. Panpipes, flutes, drums, and percussion instruments make up the sounds of folklore that keep this region's traditions alive and vibrant. This music is the most indigenous and original one in Peruvian culture. It uses lyrics in Quechua, a dialect spoken by the Incas in ancient times, that is also spoken nowadays by the most indigenous people of this area. This type of music is mostly played during festivities, especially fiestas patrias, or patriotic festivities, in which people dress up in disguises and vivid colors and break out into the cities of Cajamarca or Cusco, dancing to the music of huayno. As we move to the coast of Peru, the climate changes and so does the music. The coast of Peru is known for its rich and multicultural influence. PeruvianMusic.org says that Música Criolla, or Creole music, a very unique music of the coast of Peru, traces back to the times of slavery and celebrates Afro-Peruvian culture with pride and respect. This music is rich and energetic. It also has some Indian and Spanish influences. Another type of genre of music in this part of Peru is a mixture of huayno and Colombian cumbia. We like to call it chicha. A little bit of it. This, as a Peruvian, is my favorite kind of music because it's energetic, motivating, and a real good time. An article by Jules Bay of the Creative Review called Chicha, A Music, a Culture, a Visual Language, describes this music as a genre that emerged from the poorer neighborhoods of Peru and adapted a culture of its own. Although chicha is relatively new since it was born in the 70s, it has become a trademark of Peruvian culture. As we move to the Selva, or Amazon of Peru, the music becomes much warmer. Similar to huayno, this type of music is euphoric and lively. It has a faster beat, it's more alive, it's unique. And this also describes the lifestyle of the people of this region. This type of music takes a great part of a festivity we like to call carnavales. and with people dress up in tropical disguises, and they make up choreographies and break out and dance in the streets of Peru. It has a lot of Ecuadorian and Colombian and Brazilian influences because of its geographical location. I like the Amazonian music because it has a bit of like rhythm, a lot of it. And that rhythm you can also see in the different genres of Peruvian music. It provokes people to dance, jump around, and also, since the weather is really hot in this part of Peru, it provokes people to go out on the streets and dance under the rain. It's something that is kind of a tradition in Peruvian culture. Now that you know more about Peruvian music, let's go to Carly so she can wrap it all up.
So today we've talked about music and its relation to culture in Ghana, India, Scotland, and Peru. In Ghana, first I talked about music in Ghana and its important relation to religion, its importance in everyday rituals and language and entertainment. Second, Jacob focused on the importance of music in India and how Indian music is very popular in films that all of us see today. And thirdly, we also discussed music in Scotland and talked about its relationship to religion and entertainment and how the people in Scotland use that as a release from everyday struggles. And last but not least, we talked about music in Peru, the varying types of music across the region and how those different types of music really depend on the culture and the weather and how each of it changes throughout the 3 distinct regions of Peru. Now that we've talked about all the regions of Ghana, India, Scotland, and Peru, I hope you guys have really enjoyed.